my ranking of Ninjago episodes top 20. I was briefly thinking of doing every single episode, but there's like 150, so it was a bit much. So I thought 20 would be an alright amount. Without further ado, here we go. Number 20, Season 1, Episode 4, Never Trust a Snake. I guess it was a little fun seeing Lloyd and Piper team up, even though of course Piper had other plans. And at the end, this is where Lloyd finally joins up with the ninja. Number 19, Season 1, Episode 8 was Spitting Twice Shy. It was nice seeing Jay and Nia on a date at the amusement park. And also Jay having tried the fact that he transformed into a snake. Number 18, Season 4, Episode 7, The Forgotten Element. I sort of liked the scene where Kai got briefly corrupted due to Holden's staff. And I think I kind of think of this episode as a mid-season final. Number 17, Season 6, Episode 1, Infamous. Nadia Khan is an interesting villain and evil genie. Or should I say Jin, like what he likes to be called. Number 16, Season 9, Episode 3, Radio Free Ninja. It was nice seeing Lloyd find his voice enough to give a good, inspiring speech. Even if Urumi was trying to stop him by reminding him how he lost the fight to his father. As they say, the resistance never quits. Number 15, Season 7, Episode 9, Out the Fire and Into the Boiling Sea. Since I'm a Dragons fan, I definitely like the fusion dragon. Like what I said about wet fire in my Space Jam Versus video, water and fire doesn't mix in reality, but it's still an interesting idea. Number 14, Season 5, Episode 6, Kingdom Come. I liked the moment where Lloyd briefly gains control over Moro's possession, and Kai trying to urge Lloyd to fight Moro. Number 13, Season 8, Episode 9, True Potential. Even though it was sad, I liked the fight between Lloyd and his wrecked father. Number 12, Season 9, Episode 10, Green Destiny. Like the fight in the before episode, I liked this fight too. Also, Lloyd used his own father's fighting tactic from when he was still good to defeat him. Fight without fighting, let your opponent tire themselves out. Number 11, Season 9, Episode 9, Lessons for a Master. This episode got one of my favourite scenes where Wu meets Firstborn. Like I said before, I do like dragons. Number 10, Season 11, Episode 24, The Last of the Formlands. I like the Ketas and her brother's animal forms. And along with dragons, I'm also a fan of wolves. Number 9, Season 2, Episode 5, Child's Play. I like the whole plot of them turning into kids and the Grundle. I did think some of the characters were a bit stupid though, not realising they were the ninja. Number 8, Season 5, Episode 1, Winds of Change. Like with Kai's corruption, I sort of liked when Moro possessed Lloyd and fought the ninja. Number 7, Season 5, Episode 2, Ghost Story. I liked Rue's story about Moro, and I also liked the scene where the possessed Lloyd goes to the pub. Number 6, Season 15, Episode 11, Paper Girl. I liked the whole chase scene, and I liked when Kalmar drove a land vehicle for the first time. You would be able to tell it would be his first time. Number 5, Season 15, Episode 16, The Turn of the Tide. There were a few fights in this episode. And I quite liked the fight between Nia and her water dragon form and Wojira. It was like a giant Japanese canoe battle. Episode 4, Season 15, Episode 6, Long Live the King. Kalmar is my favourite Ninjago villain, even though he did stuff in a shock and has killed his own father. Number 3, Season 15, Episode 14, Assault on Ninjago City. Some of it made me think of a blockbuster summer movie. Number 2, Season 15, Episode 15, Niad. I like the scene where Nia merged herself with water. I also like Kalmar's threat to Nia. Nia, I will find you. There's no way you can hide. This world is no longer yours, it's mine. And before I show my number 1, here are some honourable mentions. The Wrath of Kalmar, Home, A Fragile Hope, Awakenings, Pirates vs. Ninja, Into the Breach, Public Enemy number 1. Along with Return of the Overlord and Blackout. And number 1, Season 15, Episode 8, The Tale of Bethlehem. I just like the whole backstory between Bethlehem and Kalmar. And like I said, my favourite villain in Ninjago is Kalmar, even though he's not a nice brother. The end. Hope you all enjoyed.